Time now for our Life and Info segment, where we focus on information that we do hope will be useful for your everyday life. And one of the favourite things for foreign tourists to do here in South Korea is shopping. And today we're going to look at the different types of shopping areas and what you can shop for in South Korea. For that, I am happy to say we have our Kim Mok-yeon joining us in the studio today. So Mok-yeon, what do you have for us today?
Hi, Mark. Well, today we're going to talk about the unique markets and shopping districts in South Korea. But before we get to that, do you enjoy shopping?
Oh, well, food or clothes?
Any kind of shopping.
I used to be really into clothes shopping when I was a younger man, all the brands and all that. But these days I just go for the cheaper options. Food, not so much. I generally, because I work quite a lot, I leave that to my wife. But I do see a lot of people, including foreigners who live here on a long-term basis, as well as tourists wandering around the streets, checking out all the shops.
Yes, I also have seen a lot of them, and we may not have realized because we're so used to it, but it seems like Korea's shopping culture is very unique for many others around the globe. In fact, according to a survey held by the Culture Ministry and the Korea Tourism Organization on some 16,000 tourists last year, around 92.5% said that they came to Korea to shop, while 71.3% said that they came to taste the local food.
Well, that's not surprising, really. We've run many different reports on how a lot of foreigners come here for the food and the shopping. You can pick up some bargains and also try food you aren't going to try anywhere else in the world that's cheap as well. But there are a great many places where we can visit, no matter whether in Seoul or any other part of Korea. So what kind of places are we going to start looking at today?
Well, today we're going to take a look at some of the unique places where people can shop, starting off with Korea's traditional markets. And one of the most famous markets here in Korea is the Tongin Market, located near the Jongno district. Though the market is relatively small compared to other markets with a length of just 300 meters, it sells a wide variety of goods. But what's special about this market is that it offers a unique experience using brass coins called yeopjeon. As you can see on the video, these yeopjeon are coins that were used until the 1900s, the final years of the Joseon dynasty. Unlike other markets where you can just use cash, Tongin Market allows customers to buy the yeopjeon coins and create their own customized lunchbox by shopping for side dishes around the market. And one token costs 500 won, which is 0.4 US dollars, and an average lunchbox will cost you around 10 tokens.
Okay, so what you do is you go and exchange your real money for these tokens. And pay for your food in the market. You can walk down and choose whatever you want, and all the different vendors will put the different food into your lunchbox.
Yes, it's more like a buffet.
Yeah, it sounds like it. But how exactly did they come up with such a unique and wonderful idea?
Well, the manager of the yeopjeon cafe actually told me about the reasoning behind this. Let's take a listen.
We were thinking of how to make the most out of the good infrastructure of the marketplace and decided to promote market food. Then we thought of a special idea that has historical significance and that could be recyclable, and that's how we started using these brass coins.
Okay, well, good for the environment as well, because the vendors can change them back and then they can be used again the next day. And it sounds cheap, only around 50 cents for part of a meal, and then around $10 for a full one. Definitely a unique experience for foreign tourists if they come to Korea. I must say it's the first time I've ever heard about that place, so I might have to check it out. But were you able to meet any foreign tourists while you were there? Presumably this place is in the guidebooks then.
Yes, in fact, I met a lot of them, and they told me that they had a very wonderful time, and it was a good opportunity for them to learn more about the Korean culture.
This is amazing. We can find a lot of food, traditional food, and everything is delicious.
Today we had the experience to visit a new palace here, as well to have a Korean meal, to better experience Korean life. It was fantastic for us.
Now, aside from these traditional markets, Korea is also known for its underground shopping centers. Have you been to them, Mark?
Yeah, I have been to a few. I think there's either one in Dongdaemun or Namdaemun.
Yes.
Maybe both places have them actually. But yeah, there are so many shops. You can literally walk around one of them for hours on end and get lost in them. But very cheap clothes. What about yourself?
Well, I also do enjoy shopping in underground shopping centers. I almost go there every weekend.
Okay.
And I like to drop by because of its accessible location. Most of them are located near subways and making them really convenient places for people to shop for a variety of goods at very reasonable prices.
Yeah, it's quite amazing how much you can pick up a t-shirt or a pair of shoes for at those particular places. And yes, most of them are, if not close to the subway station, actually inside the subway station, so you don't even have to go outside if you don't particularly want to. So where else are we talking about today in regards to these underground shopping malls?
Well, today we're going to go to one of the biggest underground shopping malls named Go-To Mall, and it's actually located, it's connected to subway lines 3, 7, and 9. The mall is made up of more than 600 shops that are lined up on both sides of two long parallel corridors. And the stores are mostly some 20 square meters in size, and customers can find clothing, fashion accessories, interior products, and also flowers along the two corridors.
You know, I have to say that I like the fact that in those underground markets, the vendors there don't really bother you, pester you like they might do in other countries. They just let you freely have a look, or a lot of the time they just kind of look disinterested when you walk in anyway, so you don't have to worry about being followed around or anything like that. That's my tip.
You don't get pressured, right?
Right, yeah.
And many Seoul residents visit these shops, but also I realized that there were a lot of foreigners visiting these underground shopping centers as well. Let's take a look.
Today is my last day in Korea and I came here to shop. The products are very cute and good quality.
Hi, I'm from Japan. I'm on holiday. Here is very cheap and pretty. Yay!
Go. And I know the place since a long time, and I'm coming regularly because there is a huge choice. You can find many things. The price is good. Sometimes I find
some very enthusiastic Japanese tourists there, loving the shopping here in South Korea. Yes, it's very good. You don't, all the prices are displayed, so you're not going to get ripped off or anything like that if you don't know exactly how much the price is going to be. I don't know whether you can really haggle so much because the price, maybe you can actually, you can knock a couple of dollars off. But let's talk about night markets, because this really is something that is very unique, at least I think anyway, to South Korea. If it's 3 a.m. and you're desperate to buy a pair of shorts or something, Korea has some places where you can go.
Yes. One of the most famous night markets that's open these days is called the Bamdokgaebi Night Market. And it's actually being held from now until late October.
Okay.
The market features a wide range of handmade goods and food trucks in 6 different areas, such as the Banpo Hangang Park, Dongdaemun Design Plaza, and Cheonggye Stream. The market not only allows visitors to shop for goods, but also offers experience programs including art classes for children and movie picnics. Some 190 food trucks and 360 handicraft merchandisers participate in the night market. But one thing to note is that since it's an outdoor market, weather conditions could affect operations. So those of you who are interested in visiting, be sure to check out the website first.
Yeah, because it's going to be monsoon season soon here in Korea, and you don't want to make a plan to go and visit the outdoor market if it's pouring with rain.
Yeah.
As always, Mok-yeon, thank you ever so much for coming into the studio and sharing a really interesting story with us, and we hope to see you again next time.
Thank you for having me.